Hi everyone, this is Antoine, and today I'm excited to show you some spooky experiments that I did using Heroku Vibes. So what's Heroku Vibes? It's a collaborative platform that the Heroku team built that allow anyone without any development background to turn an idea into an application. And this application is deployed, is ready to be shared with anyone that you want to collaborate with. And the really neat thing is that it's part of the Salesforce ecosystem. So it's the perfect cradle for you to build your own custom development that will be tightly coupled with Salesforce, with Agentforce, so that you can have any kind of customization that you might want while remaining within the trust layer. So what we're going to do today is one, do a back of the napkin design in Figma, and I'll show you what spooky idea I had in mind. Then we'll use Gemini to riff on the design idea and find something we like. We'll turn it into a full documentation so that our project is documented and is ready to be copy-pasted in Heroku Vibes so that it comes to life. All right, let's get started. So the app that I wanted to build is a spooky photo booth that turn your picture into your favorite Halloween character. So you start by either uploading your profile pic or taking a pic if you're using your mobile phone. You choose what classic Halloween character you want to be turned into, and then it's Gemini Nano Banana that takes care of the image generation. Once you have the image and you're happy with it, you share it on social media and this app becomes viral. Now I used Gemini to turn my back of the napkin design into a more polished UI. And this was like a lot of trial and error. So I tried a couple of prompts, make it look more polished, make it dark mode, make it spooky. Like I tried a couple of things, and every time Gemini generated the front end without generating any of the back end and the functions. And after a couple of iterations, I ended up finding something I liked. So here we are. That's the design that I ended up liking the most. And I used Gemini to turn this design into a product documentation so that Heroku Vibes would have everything it needs to actually build the app. And I added a couple of things to this product documentation by hand, like my API key, for example, to interact with Gemini, as well as some extra user story to help Heroku Vibes understand exactly what I wanted the app to do. But once I was in Heroku Vibes, it was one copy paste. And from there, it's Heroku Vibes who's building the app behind the scene, and not only building the app a little bit like what Gemini was doing, not only the front end, but also the back end and all the functions. And once the app is ready, it's deployed. It's deployed to, and here we go, like it's ready for action, ready for testing. So I upload my profile pic, and in just a few seconds, I become a powerful wizard, or maybe a spooky vampire, or a crazy skeleton. So I had a lot of fun, working on the master prompts behind the scenes. So all of those were part of my document. And well, I invite you to try it to see what crazy ideas I came up with. So now, I also had the social sharing feature, but I had some placeholders because the app was not deployed. It didn't existed right before I had Heroku Vibes. So now that I had my URL, I went back to Heroku Vibes, and this is where you can iterate. You can slowly add features, ask for changes, and here my ask was, hey, can you turn the placeholder into the actual URL so that when someone is sharing it across social media, well, the little message contains this URL and other people can discover the app and it can become this viral sensation that it probably is. Pretty ironic right now. So time to test it. That's the updated version. I bring in my profile pic. I turn myself into spooky vampire, and We're going to share on X, and we have the URL built in, ready for virality. All right, here's my call to action. 1, click like and subscribe. Number 2, take your profile pic and turn it into the spookiest pic ever and share it with everyone around the office. And outside the office, share it everywhere. And 3, please put your hands on Heroku Vibes and start experimenting with it. Understand that you do have a platform for custom development that is within the Salesforce platform. It's a massive difference from having the custom dev living outside and having to do this tight integration. The coupling is already there. So don't wait, experiment. And on that note, happy Halloween. See you in the next episode.